Hey there, everybody! Welcome back to PV Rivers Remastered by Mr. Dashnet. How's it going there, Mr. Farmer Marks, Mr. T. Miller? How you guys, and anybody else out there looking? So, yep, we are back on Rivers doing some farming. I'm trying to get wrapped up on the corn harvest. I've got about, I think it's 2 fields left to do. Then that should be it. I'll have to check to see what else there is. I do have a field of, I think it was sorghum. It was either sorghum or soybean. That's just finished harvesting, so I need to get that harvester unloaded and taking to the silo or whatever it needs to go to. So yes, we would like you to test something that came out in ModHub today. Oh, was that what you sent me earlier, T. Miller? Oh. I seen the message pop up, but I never actually had a look at what you sent. Yeah, okay. Oh, crap. Let's see. No, I haven't. By the way, Mr. Farmarks, no, I haven't looked at the sorter yet in Natural Colony for you. Let's see. Texture streaming. Budget optimizer? What the heck is this? By default, the game uses a maximum 4 GB of graphics card memory to store high-resolution textures. As soon as you turn away from a building in game, for example, the textures may be discarded from memory in order to load other textures. If you turn back the building, it may flicker briefly because only the low resolution textures are visible, and the game then reloads the high resolution textures into memory. This mod resets the limit of the texture memory used from the default 4 GB to the available memory, so the VRAM, from the graphics card. Therefore, this mod should only be used if your graphics card has more than 4 GB of memory, and it's already had a hot fix to fix an error in the log info. Okay, let's get this downloaded. Okay, let's have a little look at this thing then. And we shall have a peruse. If I can better the look of my game and such, then yeah, I'll give it a go. Let's see. We'll move that into PV Rivers. And I'll have a... Oh, I was on ChatGPT the other day and I created a new logo for myself. Right, but first let's save this because there's nothing else really going on. But yeah, I also got corn to do and stuff like that. But yeah, exclamation mark fish and exclamation mark plinko in chat, guys. So remember, exclamation mark fish will get you into hopefully the draw for the end of the month. Top 5 people on the leaderboard will be entered. So yes, how you doing there, Mr. Jers? How are you today? Quick question: what do you use to harvest onions? An onion harvester. So in the Highlands DLC stuff, there is basically a topper, and then like a swath. I'll show you in a minute when I reload. 1 sec. Let me just close this down and make sure that it loads in properly. And thank you very, very much for the fart, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. Welcome in, welcome. You got one? I'm using the base game one that comes with the DLC. However, what that does is it'll basically top it. It'll drop the onions on the ground. You have to then go through with either a harvester or something a little bit more modified, should we say, to pick them back up. Now, obviously, in the pack itself, there is I think there's a potato harvester or something that picks up the onions as well. So that is an option. Unfortunately, because it's part of the DLC, it is locked and can't be edited. However, if you use that base game piece of equipment, or 2 pieces of equipment, which we'll get to in a second, let's select that, start. I know I've got a couple that need testing. you can actually go through. If you've got a loading wagon with a bulk capacity, you can actually go around and pick those onions up off of the ground quite easily. That's what I did the other day, and yeah, it works pretty well. The other part it does take a little while is obviously the onion harvesting, but I'm pretty sure if you want a harvester that actually harvests the onion and stuff, I'm pretty sure there's one on the in-game mod hub. It's the Colossus. I'm pretty sure they've added an onion into their harvesters. It's a bit unrealistic, but it's something. But yes, actually, while I'm here, let me come into here a second. And oh, it would have come up on the wrong screen. But yeah, I'm kind of playing around with a new logo for my Trello. And oh, typical. And I've kind of come up with that. So I'm not sure. I'm kind of thinking maybe take away that white background. Might look better. But yeah, they're kind of gone with the green look with this one. So yes. Where's your new logo? Well, go on to ChatGPT and you can get it yourself there, Green Thumb. Yeah, it's kind of a green John Deere look. I'm kind of going to see if I can play around with ChatGPT and see if we can do a different color, maybe a blue tractor or a red ones or something. But yeah, they kind of based it on like a John Deere look, I guess. But yeah, that's kind of what I've got so far. But I'm going to keep playing around with that. It's horrible. But yes, right, come on. Hopefully there's no errors in this. Oh, that's the point. I need to fix that teleport node as well. So one of the things, obviously, one of the big things, like I said the other day when I was playing. Hey, Andy the farmer, how you doing, buddy? My silo on the main farm, obviously, it is packed full with product. And also my factories are full as well. So, obviously over the time, I've been putting down another silo extension, and I end up having, was it 10 extensions on my silo. It was crazy. So I've actually gone in, I've basically used the visuals of the silo that I was using, but turned it into basically a production silo. At the minute, it is set solely to storing the products, but it's at a 5 million litre capacity. But it's only stuff that would normally be in there. But I did add in onions, so because there is no storage for onions at the minute. So yes, I've got tons on the ground that I need to pick up. Right then, let's have a little look. So I don't know if I'm going to see any difference. So I did activate the little mod that Mr. T. Miller sent me. Oh, there we go. Righty then. Now, see, whenever I come on here, it's always a little bit laggy to start off with. So that should kick in just a moment. So yeah, let's have a look. So bring up the frame rate. So 18 to 19. I'll also come over here. 20. So technically, what should happen is a building. Well, from what it sounds like, when you're facing away from a building, it will basically delete the higher resolution for that building, but kind of, from the sounds of it, kind of keeps in the lower resolution, kind of in the memory, from the sounds of it. So obviously if I was to turn around, it'd start flickering, and to be honest, I'm not seeing any difference, but okay. Okay, not seeing any difference with them there, but let's go around far. Let's go down. Yeah, let's go up here actually. Not quite sure if it's going to help Penny, to be honest. We shall see. So let's come out of here away. I'll look at the grass for the minute. Oh, look at that lovely looking grass. Actually, it looks a little bit snotty. Maybe the textures haven't fully drawn in yet, but okay. But yeah, from what it was said, I'm not really seeing any difference in all honesty. Frame rates are still where they are. May have to play around with some of the settings. I don't know. But I honestly don't see any difference. I really don't. So not quite sure with that one, but we're going to carry on playing, and we'll see if we spot any difference as we're going around. So let's enter you. I don't know, 16, 14, oh jeez. I don't know, I really don't know whether it's actually working or not. I do know my frames over here are tanking down a bit to 13, 14. Actually, what I should do, thinking about it, is open up my Taskmaster on my other screen. Did I click on the right one? Taskmaster, where are you? There. Come on in. One sec. Control, Alt, delete. My computer's having a funny 5 minutes. It's trying to load something and it's taking forever. Yeah, that's weird. It's not opening up my task manager. I was kind of hoping to see... Oh, there we go. The specs as we're going around. Let's have a little look. Let's see if anything is different in my performance on my computer. So currently my CPU is running at 40%. So about 33%, so that's only 3.94 gigahertz of my CPU is being used. My GPU is currently running at 92%. Oops. So yeah. Memory usage 28%. So yes, that one's kind of high. 36% totally. But yeah, I don't really see any difference, to be honest. I really aren't seeing any difference at the minute. But we'll see. I'll keep the frame rates up for the minute and see if that changes along the way. Obviously, if only just loaded up, obviously I could fly around drawing the textures and stuff like that, but overall it's not really making much difference, I don't think, personally. Right, let's get you out of the way a second. So yeah, maybe on a lower spec system it may be more beneficial. But looking at it number wise in my task manager, it's really not much difference to how I'd normally have it, really. Which is interesting, and I just realised something. Oh, let me check that. I thought it was much. So I've been trying to download Ark Survival again. I've got a big 1 terabyte hard drive, but it keeps disconnecting from a big computer. It's a pain in the behind. But every time I reconnect it, it then comes up saying there's an issue and I have to repair the driver and this, that, and the other. It's just pain. But yes, if it wasn't such a big gigabyte game, it'd be fine. Okay, there it's fixed. Let's try reconnecting that. Let's see, where do we get to? So it's actually at 62% installed, and that's just from a couple of hours this afternoon. So maybe by the end of tonight that will be installed. But one thing I didn't realize is on that particular hard drive, it also has Euro Truck Simulator 2 already installed onto it, and Supermarket Simulator, which is kind of crazy, and also a game that I think was my daughter was playing called Lethal Company, and she hasn't played that in a while now, so I might just remove it. But yeah, overall, I'm not seeing a huge difference. So I don't know if the mod is actually working, if it's not. And to be honest, I don't know if there's anything in here that would show anything. Maybe under the graphics settings, I have no idea. But obviously I've got mine set to custom, I guess. To be honest, I haven't really gone through this, so yeah. Have to check YouTube for more information about it. Yeah, that might be worth a try. I know a few things I did change in here, so that's probably what's coming up for custom, but overall it's sort of high or very high on my settings, so yeah, it is what it is. Not sure what some of these are, though. But anyway, while I think about it, talking about Farming Simulator, there has been 2 hotfix patches today, by the way, if you weren't aware. Yeah, they kind of screwed up on the first one and ended up having to put a second one out, or they forgot something. So, yeah, just remember before you load up your save game, it may be worthwhile just loading it up first, do the hotfix, then close it down, and then do that second hotfix so you're fully up to date. It should now be, what's it, 1.16.02, I believe it is. So, yes. Right, so that's that. Yeah, there's not a lot else going on really in the world of farming at the minute. I'm still waiting to hear about information for the first FS25 DLC for Season 2. So, yes. Wow, 75 Celsius on the GPU temperature. Is that all? Interesting. But yes. Oh, it is what it is, but I don't know. But yes, I'll pop back to the farm in a minute with the truck. And I could, well, actually, I might be able to do it in a minute, actually, because right now I'm pretty, actually, I could go grab another truck in trailer and I'll show you the new silo that I created yesterday, as it were. It's just basically it's exactly the same visuals as the old one. The only difference is, like, it's not an actual silo per se. It's actually a production. Because we all love to do that, don't we? Let me leave that there a second. Let's jump over there. The other thing I do need to fix is the teleport option. So obviously, when you come in here, you can click visit. Yeah, for some weird reason I haven't got it linked correctly. So but yeah, as you can see, it is now cleared from any silo extensions behind. Oh, actually, it's a little bit laggy here now. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one because there's a lot of visuals around here. But yeah, this is the little silo that I was using, and I've created it as a production now. Oh, that is nasty. That is nasty, nasty, nasty. Let's see, is it going to draw back? Come on, come on. I might be removing that mod in a minute. Because my frame rates have tanked since coming up here. Obviously, if I point over in that direction, it's not too bad. Maybe just... Let's see. Yeah, over that way. It's not nice, that's for sure. But yeah, so it's basically the same visually. I need to sort out the icon on that little inputs there. But overall, yes. I now have some products in here as well. So, yes, it's a nice little silo. Takes all the usual farm silo stuff. Plus, I've added onion into there as well. But yeah, 5 million litres should be more than enough for this to keep going. I might put it out for you guys. Maybe add in a few more crops. But yeah, that is horrible. That really is not nice. I can't remember the last time my frame rates were that low up here. Actually, yeah, I'm going to take that out because, yeah, that's horrible. Let me save that a second. Let me close this down. And oh, yes. Oh, yes. My memory is now shot up to 37% being used. Okay, so it's not much, but it's a big difference, really. Oh. What the heck? I did just save that, didn't I? Hopefully. Because my game's just having a funny 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to take that out. I'm not sure about it. I might have to look into it a little bit more and see if there's some settings that have to be played around with. Where is it? Where is it? Now having to look for a mod that I have no idea what its icon even looks like. Improve distribution. Nope, that's not the one. Manual attach. Modern pigpen. Oh, let's see. I might take that out actually. Mumbling around about those tracks. This here. Texture streaming budget. Let me go back a second minute. Back. Obviously, I'm guessing that was released today. Yes, it was. So this is basically the one that we're talking about. So let's have a look. Memory, a budget. Can we see the view screen? Yes, we can. So MIPS 10 limit. So I'm guessing this is what it would normally be against what the mod does. Yeah. There is a little bit of difference looking at it, but I don't know. I have to have a little look at the if there's anything on YouTube about it and stuff like that, but yes. Snow everywhere! Oh, nice. Yeah, I want snow here. Can we have snow in the UK, please? But yeah. We shall see. But yeah, I'll get to your question in just a sec there, Mr. Jers. But yeah, I don't know. I'll pop back to the farm and see what my frame rates are like now that it's been removed to see if it's any different. So, no, it's not. You've had enough already this YouTube. We haven't had enough. That's the problem here in the UK. We've had a lot of rain, I will say that. We have had a heck of a lot of rain in the last few weeks to last the entire year. I think, to be honest, I think what we've had just the beginning of this year so far is equals what we usually have in an entire year. It has been crazy. Yeah, obviously the farmers do love it because obviously it helps with their crops. But yeah, and the ducks will love it because they'll have more places to swim. But yeah, us non-farmers and such are, yes, also getting hit with it, and it's not good. You've got cotton planting season coming up soon. Yeah, I guess it would be over in Texas. Yeah, hey, Big V, oh, Mamadou. How you guys doing? Obviously, if you guys are not following Mamadou, Big Vito, T Miller, Green Thumb Farmer, Farmer Marks, or anybody else that's had a shout out, make sure to go scroll through and chat and give them a follow, guys. Well, yeah, welcome in. How are you guys doing today? It is Friday, by the way, if you weren't aware. It is the weekend, and yes, I really should sort out that, shouldn't I? Before I can forget it. Let's see, FS25, Agri, Flat Bottom, Bin, Silo by BAM. That, well, this is loading up. So it should be the teleport node there. Did I miss it in? Yes, I did. That'll be why. Let's copy that. So I didn't path it down below in the mapping, so we need to copy that. I'll pop that there. I knew there's something I forgot. But looking at everything that's in there at the minute, it seems to be working perfectly fine. Do I have one in the i3D already for teleport? Teleport node production maybe? Nope. The worst thing is I've got a bit of a cold as well at the minute, so my nose keeps running, which is a nightmare. I think I will... Oh. Sorry, I just had a crazy thought. I'm going to put that to the unload trigger node, which would be extra field route node, that one. Copy you. That'd be easier, wouldn't it? There. We'll take that one away, actually. And we'll save that. Close that. Go. Right then, there we go. Rather than you just seeing the dodgy screen. Alright then, let's close that down. Just waiting for this to finish drawing in, which should do right now. There we go. So yes, right here, same actually. 21, 22, 23, 24. I've seen a maximum of 24 around here. And we're getting, what, 20 or so earlier on. So, yep, that's... Okay, let's jump into you. And obviously if I come to the farm, look at that, my frames are back. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that mod, to be honest. Without it, I am actually performing better here than I was a minute ago. Obviously, a minute ago I was right down to, what was it, 4 frames per second? Right now, okay, I know it's got a lot of buildings and a lot of textures, which is probably overloading it. But right now I've got like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I just seen a 22 there, so I think I'll leave it without. But yeah, obviously if you've got a lower spec computer and stuff maybe spread out a bit more, it might be worthwhile. And catch you later there, T. Miller. Have a good one, sir. Right then, so Mr. Jers, you were asking about harvesting onions, weren't you? So if you come into the vegetable category down here to the onion harvesting, you have this and this that I've been using. This goes on the front and it basically drops... It basically harvests the onions and drops it onto the ground. And then this thing goes behind and it kind of puts it into a nice little windrow. Obviously, you do have these two guys as well if you wanted to. But I'm pretty sure you have to do this first. I'm not quite sure if that harvests it as well. But it might be worthwhile trying it as well. But like I was saying, obviously, I've been using this on a, what was that? I think I've got it on a Dootsvar at the minute, both of them. But if you've got any of my forage wagons, or if you've got a modded one with a high capacity or something like that, you can use that as well. Anything like these guys here, the Tygo, this set to bulk category, you can actually go around and pick them up that way. It's a little bit faster as well because obviously you've got that wider work width. But yeah, that one will work, and I think I'm actually currently using this one here. I've got that one myself, obviously set with the bulk capacity and a wide pickup. So yeah, that works pretty well. It really does. But yeah, that's what I'm using for my harvesting of onions at the minute. Let's see. Mamadou says, is hubby's birthday? Is your hubby's birthday today? Is it, Mamadou? Well, happy birthday to Mr. Mamadou. Let's get rid of that because I hate seeing it. So yeah, hopefully he has a good day then, and I hope you treat him well and spoil the pants off of him. Daddy do, yeah. Yeah, spoil the pants off of him, because from what I've heard, he is an absolute superstar. There we go. But there we go, so, there we go. But yeah, this is literally what I used. And there is Mr. Shoddy! Welcome in, Mr. Shoddy, okay. I'm guessing you're just getting in now, because there goes the mega farts. You made him pancakes and bacon with a glass of milk for breakfast. Oh, lovely. Oh, and in bed as well. Oh, I can't remember the last time I had breakfast in bed. The worst thing is it's usually me making the breakfast, so yeah. But yeah, oh, good. Good. Well, yes, a big, huge happy birthday to him. And anybody else who's out there having a birthday today, yes, happy birthday for definite. I'm not singing, I won't put you through that again. A happy birthday, but yeah. Oh, because that is just cruel. That really is cruel. Oh, but yeah, cool. But yeah, actually looking at it, spec-wise, yeah. So looking at this, my specs for my computer performance in Task Manager, they really haven't changed much from having that mod in. So I don't know if it was actually doing anything that... Oh, there we go. There's my little dude so far. So there's your bit that harvests your onions, basically. And then you got this piece on the back. Obviously, this can be set to the left side, the right side, or in the middle. And this is for basically windrowing your onions. But yes, definitely worth it. I like it. Obviously, next farm sim game, we'll hopefully be able to create some decent mods for it. But yeah, maybe you look on the in-game mod hub, like I said. There's probably the Colossus pack that has a onion harvester in it. So yes. There we go. Ready. Let's get these onions into here. And hopefully should work. Yes, there we go. And we'll get the rest of that picked up off of the ground. Well, yeah, I will definitely say is not having that mod in around here. Obviously, I am... Okay, I'm not super high. But for my computer, I think it's not too bad, actually. Maybe one of these days I'll get it upgraded. But yes, funding, that's going to be the first part. Yeah, I need funding, and yes. But it would be kind of nice just to have a little bit more pokey computer that runs a little bit better, I guess. But yeah, I've got to keep an eye on that Ark game, because I was kind of hankering to play it the other day. And unfortunately, I couldn't do it because I didn't have it installed. I'm hoping, if I can actually get it to fully install onto my external without it disconnecting too many times, I might be able to actually play it again. Obviously, this is kind of weird, was a couple of weeks ago, NBC Master Dad was actually asking about something in Ark, and obviously Dave was saying, oh, it's over in this corner of the map. And it is totally the opposite. It really is. So it's like, is it Herbivore Island? Obviously, if you look at the map, it's in like the lower right corner. And I'm sure he was saying it's over in the other side. Oh heck, here we go. Chicken dance! Yeah, let's see some of those emotes, guys. I'm going to put some of mine in as well. There we go. Hopefully in a minute. There we go. Yeah! Chicken dance! Chicken dance! Chicky. Oh, darn. And Mr. Shoddy, thank you very much for that chicken dance and the 50 biddies. Much appreciated. What are we up to? 71% now installed on that Ark. Ooh, might be able to get it played then. Yes. Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, the hard drive for some weird reason keeps disconnecting. And I really don't understand why it does it. I've had it with a couple of other drives as well. And yeah, it just doesn't seem to make any sense to me. Alright, let's come out, grab the rest of these onions off the ground here. But yeah, this is off of, what was it, about 3... Yeah, it was 3 fields. So 1,000 plus whatever comes up here. I did put some into the vegetable processing one that comes with the Highland DLC. So there's a heck of a lot of onions just off of a couple of fields. This is definitely going to keep me going for quite some time is all I can say. There we go. There's that, and oh, there's a wee bit just there. But yeah, what's Mr. Big Vito and Mamadou been up to lately? Also, we've got Mamadou treating her husband. There we go. And hey, Matt, how you doing? How is Mr. Matt doing? Does it require its own power? The external driver? It's just basically one of these plug-and-play ones. So I guess it has power going to it from the computer type hard drive. Like, but yeah, how old are the cable? I've literally had it. How long have I had that hard drive? About 4 or 5 months, so it's very new. Let's put it that way. But yeah, it's weird. It's a weird little thing, that's for sure. But yeah, it's not just that. Actually, I've got like thumb drives that do the exact same thing. If I'm transferring photos or music or something like that to it, it'll get so far and then it'll just play up and disconnect from the computer. It's weird. It really is weird. And it looks like it's about to drop again. It might be my... No, it's not going to be my network because that's got a high download speed on there. But yeah, that's weird. I'm just looking at my network actually usage in Steam, and it's just dropped 0 bytes. But it's confirming whatever's been installed there. So I don't know if it's the internet is having a funny 5 minutes as well, which could be. I don't know. But yeah, it's not just this once that it's happened. Unless it's just doing a download and installing so much, then doing more. That's the worst thing with Ark, I think. Is obviously it's not just that one map you now download, it's all of the maps that they've now released, and it's kind of a nightmare to be honest. Right then, so that's all of the onions, so that is fine now. One of the things I do need to do is get those fields that had the corn in it now plowed up as well. I do need to take a truck over while I think about it to get I'm pretty sure it was soybean unloaded from the harvester. So yeah, a few little things to do. Yeah, might do that in a second. If this or plays up again, which it looks like it's about to, I might actually want to do it now quickly. That could be what it is, I don't know. But yeah, I've tried different sockets as well. Let me get down here. Let me unplug you a second. You'll probably say, yeah. Oh yeah, I can get a good blow. Oh yes, I'm good at blowing. Oh yeah, there it goes. Disk read error. Right, let's put that back in and see. Oh, that kicked in. Ooh. Okay, I am back, sorry. I am still here. That sounds bad. I know I'm terrible. But I don't care. Well, one nice thing, obviously, when I put it back in, it didn't actually say that it needed repairing. So that's something. Let's go there. Wow, it's just literally jumped up to 98%. So, it might actually install. I might do that supermarket simulator update as well while it's going. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on that, and yes, later on. And by the way, hello to Mr. Shawnee over on YouTube. Yes, we are live both on YouTube and Twitch once again, as usual. But yes, actually, that's one thing I do need to do at some point is really give my computer a good clean out. It hasn't been done for a little while, so yes, that's probably one of the things it needs doing. Right then, let's see. Disconnect you. Oh, let's see if we can do this in cab again. Right then. So I'm wanting my little single trailer over here. Let's see. A little bit more. I want to line up with that door just there. Like that. Oh yes. Well, that's a little bit close, but we got there. There we go, we are attached. Now get the cables attached. There we go. See, we're a proper trucker now, so there we go. Right, let's go get that other harvester unloaded. I can't remember what the capacity was on it, so I might have to do a couple of runs. Coming through, deer, out of the way. Pop up. Yes, another thing to add on to my little list, cleaning the computer. Actually, I need to get some of the air, but what I was kind of thinking is you can actually get, is it like a little battery-powered blower on Amazon, can't you? So I might invest in one of them and do the computer maybe one weekend when I'm feeling better. So yes, a few things to do, that's for sure. I've got, it's kind of crazy, got a few things, obviously got my daughter's birthday coming up in a month's time, so yeah, I've got that to sort out. We've kind of got our present sorted out, so that's good. We may be getting more though. What else was it? There's
so
that.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
I'm trying, Mr. Jerson. Why did that pop up twice? That's weird. In chat for me. But yes, I will try. Yeah, I need to get more regularly, maybe once a month, give it a good blowing out. But yes. Something. Actually, I should really look at Amazon and later on and get something ordered. Got a bit of cash in the bank, so might be able to spare a bit. There we go. I'm going to take a slight detour. I'm going to go this way. I just want to check something. I can't remember if it's this month or next month that the grapes need defoliating. Oh yeah, I haven't finished putting any trees around the back of that yet. I need to do that. Oh, too much to go. A once a month blow, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so it must be November that these are going to need to be defoliated. Oh, I could tell you, yeah, once a month would be probably the best, because obviously my computer is in the bedroom and I don't know why, but it seems to collect dust like it's going out of fashion. It is crazy in here. My desk, my monitors, you name it, they're all manky. Yeah, every few weeks I'm going, well, obviously my wife every week goes around with a little duster, but yeah, even that is struggling to keep on top of everything. But yeah, obviously we've got myself, my wife, my daughter, the pets, dust, and yeah. Where the heck is the combine? It's maybe on here. Thinking about it. You're in the far corner from the looks of it. Okay. But yes. Not good. I was doing well last year. I kind of kept on top of it. Obviously, I was going out buying cans of air and it was getting quite expensive, so I kind of stopped it for a few months, and yes. What if would that help with performance as well, blowing all that dust out? I just actually looked down and yeah, the bottom of the computer is not looking the nicest. Actually, the other thing, I should really do an overhaul as well. Go through, look at changing, the thermal paste as well at some point. I'd have to try to make a note of when it was last done. When was it I had that issue with the computer and I had to change the PSU and stuff, because I did it then. That's a few years ago now, isn't it? So yeah, it probably needs to be replaced on the thermal paste as well, so I could probably do an overhaul on the whole thing at some point. Buy a rechargeable USB blower and it works. Okay, you got a USB blower, okay. Yeah, that's the sort of thing I was kind of thinking of. That would be very, very useful indeed. Actually, let me have a look before I forget. I might see Amazon, a USB. Let's do USB. Blower. There we go. Alright, desktop. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, this is the sort of thing I'm thinking of. One of these little guys. I think that'd be kind of good, because then I might be able to use it with other things, like if it get too hot in summer, use that to cool myself down type thing. Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad actually. 25 quid. Yeah. Obviously, it's really the nozzle, because obviously you've got a lot of little nooks and crannies, so I'm guessing you need something probably along lines like this. It's very small on the nozzle. But yes. To this, out of interest, what would be the airflow? One way, compressed air dust. Ooh. I was kind of wondering what the strength of the air would be on there. Does it say it? So 50,000 RPM. Oh, that's not bad speed. That's quite high, really, isn't it? So, cordless design, USB rechargeable, wired air duster. See, the thing is, as well, my wife has issues dusting as well at times, because obviously her fibro. And I'm wondering if that might work as well to help her out in the little nooks and crannies. Oh, there we go. So, charging port there. Yeah. That's not bad. We've got the little brushes there as well. Yeah. I think I might go with something like that, actually. It's kind of cool. Yes, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to bookmark that. And save that for later, okay. But yes, I'm guessing that's something that you're on about there, Mr. Matt. And let me get over to game screen. And you can actually see what you're actually catching now. Yes, that would definitely do the trick. Now, let's see, soybean. Where do we need soybean while we're up here? Nope. Heinz doesn't take it. I think Ken's, if I remember rightly, takes soybean. So we'll take a little trip around to see if we can drop some of this off on our way around. Oh, and what's really crazy, my sheep have produced so much wool that my little storage is actually full. Plus, good old Cushy's textile there is full of wool at the minute. It's just not going through it enough, so I might look into maybe selling off a few sheep at some point. Here we go, let's have a look. Maybe not, okay. It might be corn that was meant to come here. Soybeans. What are soybeans used for? Does anybody know? I'm trying to think now. Jeez. Soybeans. My brain has gone dead. I really can't think of what soybeans are used for. Now you're gonna get me looking, in you. Soybean. Give me a hint, guys. Does anybody know what soybean is actually used for? Obviously, pig food mix. Okay, I could do that. That's easy enough. See, now this is one thing I would love for Giants to add in as an option to do a search for a particular product. Now, there is an idea for you. So if you've got soybean, for example, you could come in here, maybe have a search option at the bottom, type in a particular product like soybean, and it'll bring up any factories that take soybean, and you could use it that way. Giants, take note for the next farm sim. T Miller's soy, yeah, obviously, yeah. Yeah, we could go into the soya drink factory quickly. Borden, nope. Definitely not the brewery. Oh, I need to get some barley over here at some point, and some wheat. Campbell's. Nope, good. Not the candles, not the carpenter. Nope. Coffee, no. Dole, no, because that's more the fruits and veggies. That's a sugar factory, no. Fancy. See, now this is one thing that's still bugging the heck out of me. Is this? I have had this down since T Miller released the farm tractor factory, and I've still not completed my first tractor, and I've had it down for what, about 2-3 in-game years. It's because of this blinking glass window. It uses so much glass window, it's crazy. It's just not keeping up with it. Yes. Either that or the actual glass factory isn't keeping up with it. Well, either or. Soybean, not in that one. Don't think it's in that one. Oh, okay, we could make some fish food, but I've got plenty of fish food already made, so nah, we'll pass on that. Flooring, the flour, no. Frito-Lay, no. What does Green Thumb take in his little one? Salmon, trout. Oh, I need to get some bits and pieces over here for that. I did put some salmon and trout in there the other day, and it looks like it's already been used up, so yeah. But out of interest, glass factory, glass windows. So that's doing a quarter of a pallet. Oh, that might be what it is. Maybe just running a little bit slow. It is what it is. Grain mill. Oh, that's fine. How my grain mill's doing? That's fine. That's still got some oat and wheat in it. Okay, that's fine. Actually, I should activate you. Activate that. The barley has been done. We'll put some of that in there. There we go. Let's think. Yeah, out of everything, apart from obviously... Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, it was Heinz after all that. What the heck? Yeah, Heinz. Duh. Okay. I knew one of them. For some weird reason, I thought it was Ken's there for a minute. But yeah, it was Heinz takes soybean. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the last load I had of soybean went to T-Millers, so I'm trying to alternate the two. I think this in-game year, I'm going to look at doing some large fields of soybean to maybe get both up and running at the same time. But the nice thing is, it's not too far. It's literally right there, where it was. It's crazy. It is. But yeah, that'd be kind of nice, actually. I think that would be a cool option to add into the productions, where you have a search option for a particular product. And yeah, that would be kind of nice, Giants. Or anybody that does a mod that deals with the production side of things. Braven. I don't even know if it's even possible to add that in, but hey, Coffee Man, how you doing, buddy? There we go. There we go, there we go. Right, if there's anything left, I'll put it into the soy drink factory, but I don't think so. Oh, okay, yeah, there's a little bit there. But yes, that'll be fine. But yes, if you guys not following Mr. Coffee Man 101, make sure you click on the link, give him a follow. Last time he streamed, he was doing some Farm Sim 19. But yes, one thing I will say, it was quite nice seeing Mr. Darius Frost in chat with Green Thumb last night. So that was very cool. He is alive, at least that's the main thing. Having a few problems with his keyboard from the sounds of it. But yes, he is still alive and kicking. It's kind of weird because I was thinking about him the other day. Thinking, haven't seen him in a while. Then he just pops out of nowhere. It's crazy. Yes. You have a new game, Mr. Kaufman. What game do you have, sir? Actually, talking about games, I wonder how mine's doing on the installing. Steam. Ooh. So, Ark Survival Ascended now states download complete, and it's at 99% of verifying files. So, yeah, and it actually kept going there. So, it's literally on the last 1% to get finished off. Oh, cool! Might be able to load that up. Police Simulator. Patrol Officers. I have heard of that, actually. It's not one I've played, but yeah. Have you played it yet, and what is it like, out of interest? That is very, very cool. I like it. I like it. I just wanted to hit that 100% that I can maybe later on or over the weekend load up a bit of Ark. I'm kind of hoping my save games are still saved to it. That's the thing. I'm trying to think, what was I doing? Hey, Mr. Vortex, how you doing? Also, we did was it the starter island? Was it just the island, is it? So I've done that. I know I was doing like Scorched Earth. I actually streamed Scorched Earth as well, thinking about it. And yeah, it was that one, literally I was dying every 5 seconds. I'd respawn and then die again, just from the heat. That was a bonkers. But the nice thing is, once you get like the Adobe building up, that starts getting you protected, and yeah. There was that. But I'm pretty sure, I would imagine all of the maps are now out, I suppose. Now, the thing I want to know is whether you have to go in and do each map to get all of the things, like obviously the tech, dinosaurs and stuff in there. Obviously, I don't have a server, so I can't really do too much. I have to load up each and every individual map over there and do them as a new player type thing. Yes, come on, just finish that 1%. Come on, you know you want to. But yeah, says what's crazy now. This is what I don't get is obviously I'm pretty sure on Steam it says it's like 193 gigabytes for the game. Where am I going? Oh yeah, T-Miller's in it. But its download says completed 173.4 gigabytes out of 173.4. Doesn't quite make sense to me. But yeah, that's fine. I'm going to ignore it because otherwise I'll be focusing on that, and yes, nothing else. Oh, and by the way, so for those who are watching on Wednesday stream where I was doing some Aquarist, obviously that fish keeping game, obviously the supermarket, I now have it at 100% on the visitor score. And like good. A few hours in game, yep, done. One thing I can say is there is a storage you can unlock for keeping products in. You can also hire cashiers, stock boys, as it were. No, I wanted tip. There we go. As well as someone who will actually go around and catch the fish for the customers. So that's kind of cool. I was able to get all the tanks unlocked. They're now all landscaped to a degree over there. So yeah, the whole thing is pretty much done. I've got the shelves filled up, you name it, everything left, right and centre done over there now. So I'm happy, and that's only a few hours in game. It's crazy. Oh, have you finally finished, have you, mate? Cool, you took so long. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed that side of thing of the game, which is good. Yes, we did. So yeah, if anybody wants to check it out, yeah, Aquarist on Steam, pretty good game. I did also do my second custom fish in the laboratory, got that unlocked. That took a few goes, that's a pain in the behind. So I'm now on to the third one. In addition, in the laboratory, I didn't even realize this, but there is different things that you can unlock along the way. So like a more powerful power head, a better filter, stuff like that. So you're cleaning up the basement, are you? Ah, yes, I remember that. So you've gone through all the tutorials. So your dad's basically giving you your first fish tank. You've got off to help neighbors and stuff. That's fun. It's fun, I will say that. But yeah, that first tutorial bit is definitely well worth taking your time over, making note of all the key bindings and stuff. And yeah, just getting used to the games. But yeah, once you get into the basement, that's where the fun really begins. Obviously, yeah, you got to clean it up. I know eventually, I don't think it was straight away, but eventually you will need to redecorate the walls and the floor, for example. But yeah, I think you will have to start cleaning up and setting up your first fish tank on the bench very, very soon. I kind of went with one of each. I think we had was 2 tanks, or was either 1 or 2 tanks. I started off with. One was for the freshwater, and I just kept it simple. Some cheap fish, chucked it in. that worked. Then I had obviously the salt water as well, so it's literally the two in that first little basement that I had set up, and then obviously go into the back, and then yeah, it's great fun. Can be a little bit stressful, try to get the fish all right. That's one thing I will say is, yeah, be very careful on looking at temperature ranges, pH ranges and stuff, and make sure that when you are setting up your salt water tanks to add salt. I've done that again the other day. I set up 2 tanks in the superstore and I totally forgot to add the salt. So the nice thing is they do tell you straight away that there's an issue, the fish basically. So I think, oh, what's the issue? Oh yeah, salt. So yeah, fun. But yeah, I like it. I like it. Now that I'm going into like the creating my own custom fish, even though they're already been created by the developer. Excuse me. I'm wondering later on, can we go in and customize them even more? For example, so one of the combinations was an angelfish with a parrotfish. And the thing is, can we go back in later on once maybe they're all unlocked and add an luminescent option to it, a different color option to it, stuff like that. That's kind of why I'm still going, and I want to see just how far you can go with editing the fish, as it were, DNA type thing. But yes, right now you got to try and keep that the TAATGCCG traits on every fish when you try to create them. It's blinking annoying, but it's getting there. But yeah, I think it's about 20 fish in total in the laboratory that you have to go through and do. Oh, that is going to take some time, is all I can say. But yeah, at some point I do need to go back through and see if I can find some more dinosaur bones, for example. That's something I've still got to do for the museum. So yes, but yeah, I've got tons. You even get some little gnomes, I will say. Later on, when I was in the supermarket side of things, doing the fish store, I unlocked gnomes. So if you like gnomes in your fish tank, yes, they will come to you if you're playing. Sorry, Billy, I will not be responding quickly as I'm watching the Olympics opening ceremony. Is that going on at the minute, is it? Ah, okay. I knew it was coming up soon, but I didn't realise it was today. The Olympics again. Oh, what was it I was watching the other day? Was it the other day or yesterday? I can't remember. But it had Snoop Dogg, wasn't it? With the torch. Yeah, that might be on the spawning actually. But yeah. Oh, what's that? Singing fish. Oh, there we go. Talking about fish, and the singing fish comes up. Cool. Yeah, there you go. Can we create a singing fish in Aquarist? That'd be nice. As a videographer, it's interesting to watch all of the different technology used. All right, yeah. I don't know why I brought this back, because I got my truck right there. So yeah, let's go take this back. Actually, I totally forgot that was there, and I'm pretty sure. Actually, let me pop this here a second. Actually, I can drop. Oh, I've got some corn in there already. Ken's. What's Ken's waiting on? Goat cheese. Okay, should have a look at that. Let's see. Borden quickly. Do we have any goat milk in here at all? No. Yes. I've noticed the goats and the buffalo are really, really slow at producing milk. I don't know about anybody else, but compared to like the Holsteins and stuff like that, they are very slow. See, if I come into here, for example, sheep, goats. So I've got, let's see, 5,400, nearly 200 goats right there. And they barely seem to be putting out any freaking goat milk. Obviously, if I tap over here, I've got so many buffalo. Okay, I get it. Okay, buffalo aren't really primary for buffalo milk as such, but you'd think they'd produce a lot faster. All of that right there, and I've got tiny, tiny little amounts coming out. But if I come over to the Holsteins, for example, these guys are really pumping it out. It's crazy. I'm struggling to keep up with them. But yes. It'd be in it. Ooh. Imagine having a production that created goat milk. Say for instance, like how the butcher is, you input goats and it outputs cashmere and goat milk. But the goats never really get used up. That'd be kind of an interesting one, wouldn't it? What was I going to look at? Yes, I got sidetracked there with the goat milk and stuff. Yes, I was going to look at the map to see what else needed to be done. I think it's this field here, 103, is I think the last field that needs to be harvested over here. Yes, it is for this month, so that's good. So once this guy's finished, we'll take him over and we'll get that onto 103. But yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, these 3 fields, 4 fields. So 95, 83, 82 combined. This one here to be ploughed up. So I could grab a plough or two. I know my guy's just finished over here by the farm. Finished ploughing that up so I can get that guy over here. So that's cool. Right, let's take this guy back. We'll grab the tractor and plough. We'll get it onto one of these fields. Then we'll get the combine moved onto the other field. And then we'll pop back to the farm for the John Deere and we'll get that ploughing as well. So, yes, we'll crack on and get things done. So that is my plan of attack for right now. So, yes. Here we go, 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 go. So this guy can actually now be parked up by Barrel Logistics. My little truck bays there. That'll be fine. I still need to figure out what I want to do about that log container there. It's either a log one or it's a pallet one. I'm not quite sure which. I think it's the one where it's combined as a log pallet one from the mod, so we'll have to look into doing some of that at some point. Right then, this one is going here. There we go. That's fan-dabby-dozy. And let's grab you. Obviously, that wasn't necessarily in the correct order, but yeah. You get an idea of what we'll be doing. Right, let's get this unloaded here. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, did it? Oh, might just got away with that. Oh, too close. Super Trooper, right in. Refuel. Oh, fudge monkeys. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to grab my little truck and refueler trailer. Dang. Still try to figure out what I want to do with this area, whether I just leave it as it is, maybe throw some trees in, I don't know yet. But I was kind of thinking I might redo the road there, actually. It seems kind of weird having it going in two directions to the same point. Maybe just have a single road there instead. Righty. Let's do you two there for the minute. And let's go find my truck. I think it's that one there, if I remember rightly. Yes, it is. And you do have the diesel on there. Good. Yep. Yeah, saying that, I'm not surprised he's actually run out of fuel. He's done that big, huge field next to it, plus that little one with one tank of fuel, so understandable. And oh, an old PC. Actually, I remember having a PC almost identical to how that looked. Actually, like most people back in what was it, late 80s, early 90s. I think even my mum had one that had the little floppy drive on the bottom bit. So yes. She's talking about my mum. I do actually want to, at some point. I do need to have a look at her old computer and laptop. She did leave me them when she passed away. It's got all of the genealogy stuff on there. So yes, there's seemingly a lot of pictures and stuff on there as well, and I really haven't been up for looking at them in case they bring up strong memories, let's put it that way. But I think now it's been 5-6 years now. I think it's time to actually start having a look at what's on them. Yes. The other thing is I can't remember the blinking passwords. That's the thing. Whoops. Hopefully they are. I'm pretty sure I've got them jotted down somewhere. But yeah, she ended up giving me her computer. Actually, it's a very old one. It's got 2 disk drives on there, which is kind of crazy. But the way that she had the computer set up, it's actually got 2 drives that you can load independently. So on one drive, it actually has all the genealogy stuff. On the other one, it's more personal stuff, and that's the one I've been kind of keeping away from, shall we say. And yeah, because I think it might hurt seeing some of the stuff on there. But anyway, let's see. Right, there we go. You are refilled. Good, good, good. And actually, I can now send you back to the main farm yourself. Pretty sure I've got some points over here. Yep, good. Go. Yeah, I think most of her laptop was more on the go genealogy stuff, but not as much as what is on her old computer. But yeah, that's something I need to sort out this year, really. There we go. Close that. Close up the header. Yeah, this little area right here. So we've got the 2 little roads there. I was kind of thinking I might redo it and have it possibly just coming out of here and then cutting straight across this grass area and joining up here, and then either side just have a lot of trees filling in this side. Maybe, I think this year I'm going to probably extend this field down a bit to the road itself. Maybe do away with that section. There we go, let's come into here, it'd be probably easier to show. There we go. So yeah, what I was kind of thinking is do away with this little bit right here, because I don't get why I've got a little triangle there, but it is what it is. But yeah, take away both of these roads here, and then just have a single one joining up straight from there up to this road here. Maybe bring it up to here actually, so it winds its way down and then in here type thing. I have to figure out how I want it all looking. But yeah, and then yeah, just got to figure out what I want to do with this area here. Might just do place a load of trees down. But yeah, this field in particular is probably going to get a slight... Yeah, I could probably take it up to maybe there, bring it down the other side of the road there to this road here. So I'll add a little bit extra in. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see though with that. And hello to PJ Trap 23. She'll be ready next week. Oh, you wish. You wish, PJ. If you guys are not following PJ Trap, make sure to click on her link there. Give her a follow. She is a great content creator. And yeah, we love her. So yeah, go on over, give her a follow, guys. There we go. Right then. Let's get this unfolded, and this can do the final field. But yeah, how are you doing there, PJ? Welcome in as well. And this is going to be the last. Yeah, I definitely think I overdid it a little bit with the corn, but that's fine. That's one thing I have started finding is, with my gameplay anyway, it seems like each year I'm going too much with certain things, which is fine. I'll say that as fine. It's not a big issue. And then the next year, like, so for this year it's been a lot of corn. One thing I didn't plant enough of is, one thing I will say, is sorghum this year. So I'm kind of struggling with the seeds. But the nice thing is I can go in and use something else temporarily. But yeah, next year I need to make sure I do a lot of fields of sorghum, which I'm kind of thinking maybe these 3 fields here, they're quite big size. One of the other things I am going to be doing over this winter period is combining these 3 fields here. So I'm going to basically be taking this road, going around 47 away. I'm going to get rid of the trees that are along this edge here. And I'm going to combine all of this into one big sort of triangularly shaped field right here. That's one thing I'm going to be doing this year. I'm actually now thinking of combining these 2 fields anyway. Maybe that field as well. Coming around here, I don't know yet. We'll see. So yeah, still a few plans in the works. But I'm starting to run out of ideas. That's a problem. I'm starting to run out of ideas. I might actually combine this into one field as well, actually. I was kind of thinking maybe load up a different save game. I was wanted to see if I could combine 21 and 22 into one larger field, because obviously you can get a fairly good size, and maybe redo 94, 97 as well, which are rice bogs as well. So, little jobs. Right, and anyway, so plowing. So let's grab you. You're good. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, thanks. I wouldn't say I'm well, but I'm hanging in there. The last few days I've had a bit of a bug. Sniffles, no energy, headaches, tiredness, stuff like that. Not quite sure exactly what it is or was. I did take some Nurofen earlier today, which seems to have helped a bit for streaming anyway. So I'm not as sniffly as I have been most of the day. But yes. But yeah, hopefully I'm going to just be relaxing over the weekend, chilling out, taking it nice and easy. We did get our new IKEA sofa bed delivered yesterday, and I was kind of surprised it was actually a flat-packed one where I had to put it all together. Let's put it this way, I was seriously struggling, and I don't usually struggle when doing like flat packs, just to put it together yesterday. But yeah, got there and pretty much collapsed for a good half an hour afterwards, recovering. It's that bad. It was terrible. But yeah, it's great. It's lovely and comfortable, I will say that. The only thing I think is downside is there's no arms on it, so there's nowhere to sort of lean on, as it were. But we've kind of nicked one of my daughter's pillows. She's got one of those long, like, body pillow that you usually hug into. She's got one of them on her, or had one on her bed. But it kind of goes with the theme of our living room, because it's kind of primarily a grey colour with white and creams, and a little bit of green thrown in there. So yeah, it kind of fit in perfectly, just along the back of the bag type thing. And you can kind of almost use it as a armrest type thing. So yeah, it works. It'll work. That's one thing I will say. It'll be good for when the boys comes down, because I don't have to keep dragging out the spare bed all the time from under my daughter's bed and bothering her, as it were. So yay! The only thing we now got to do is look into getting a memory foam topper for our other sofa bed, because basically in our living room we now have two sofa beds which can be unfolded into a bed for when they come down. So we're going to try and see if we can find one to go on our old one, and hopefully that will make it last a little bit longer. But yes, it's great fun, spending lots and lots of money. The only problem is I've now put my 3D printer purchase to the side for the minute. I was hoping to, well, originally wanted to get a loan, obviously get the new sofa, maybe invest in a printer, but decided to put my daughter first, because her bird really could do with a new cage. So hopefully get a new cage for her, little budgie. And a few other things. So yeah, our little loan that we got is almost gone. It's terrible. But yeah, I am looking at a 3D printer at some point. And why can I not see my little combine right there? That's kind of crazy. But yes, it is what it is, unfortunately. It is what it is. Right, let's disconnect this header. We'll take this back up to the far... Actually... I can't remember if I released this header or if I own it or not. Good question. I'm pretty sure I've actually got one at home as well. Excuse me. Disconnect. Thank you. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on the header. What the heck? Trailer. Only me. Only I could freaking do this, couldn't I? Yes. What a numpty. Right, let's see. Are these leased or are they owned by myself? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've got some already on the main farm, so I could probably get rid of these, to be honest. Let's see. Leasing. We have that. Oh, that actually that can go back. To be honest, I don't think it did much to my grass fields. That little roller. It looked like it's added a third level visually, but going into precision farming, it doesn't look like it's actually done bugger all. So I don't think I'm going to be using it again. Let's put it that way. Okay, so that's the triple harvester. We can return that. I might actually buy that, but I'm going to edit it to remove the apples and the other grapes from that. Because, yeah, we don't harvest apples with tunnel things like that. Right then, let's see. So, condition work hours. Go to there. Can we go the other way around? Yes, we can. Kacha class. Why do I have a couple of tractors with 0 hours on them? That doesn't make any sense at all. Every tractor I've got, I've used multiple times. Anyway, so that's... Okay, so I do own it, but yeah, sell you, because I'm pretty sure I've got one up on the farm, and that was the... which header... Header. I can't remember. Where are you? Gernshoff? Okay. G. That one right there. Yeah, I've got one right there. I've had it for quite some time. It's on the main farm. Okay. Sell. Bye. There we go. In that case, we can just take this guy back home. Coolio. But yeah, that's all my crops pretty much done now. Just that last little field of corn for this month. Out of interest, what do we have coming up next month, which will be starting next week probably? Let's see, November. So we got carrots coming ready. I don't think I've got any anyway. The corn is going to be done. So cotton. Oh, that's a point. Did my I've got one field of cotton right there. Did that not come ready this month? No. Oh yeah, so the cotton, the sugar beets, and the 2 fields of sunflowers will be harvested next month. Looks like the sugar beets there, and looks like the grass is almost ready as well. So a quite quiet November then. Cool. So every time you ask how the map is coming, I'm adding on an extra month. So yeah, quit asking because I haven't done nothing on it, visitors. Oh, I don't know. I just haven't really felt like doing anything on there. So yeah, it is what it is. It's more of a side project when I can be bothered. At the minute, I'm just really not in the mood. Right then. Anyway. We shall see whether I can get my head into the correct gear soon, to be able to get back onto the map, get it sorted out, and maybe finished off. But yeah, there's a lot still to do on there, that's for sure. Let's see. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it, but Mr. Jers, thank you very much for this 75 stream streak. That's crazy. That is very, very crazy and much appreciated though. I just seen that. I don't know if I mentioned it, but yeah, thank you. I just looked over and thought, hang on, did I mention that? Obviously, I mentioned about the or commented on the harvester thing. But yes, see, better late than never. Is all I can say. But yes, I don't know what else to do. Oh yeah, the John Deere. I need to grab the John Deere and the plough, and we'll get that out onto another field. I did check my fish the other day on the map, and they're doing fine. The fish food is fine, so yeah, there's not really a lot going on. I suppose the only other thing I can do for the rest of this in-game day is to maybe look at things like productions and see what needs to be topped up. I've got plenty of root crops in storage, so that might be a good place to start. Actually, I need to. Oh yeah, the brewery needs what was it? Wheat and barley, wasn't it? So there's a job I could do. It's not too far away. But yeah, selling product wise, I really don't think I need to do any more for a while. I honestly don't need it. I could literally shut down the whole productions for quite a few months, years actually, I suppose, without having a problem. Right then, let's park you up over yonder. Yeah, so these little drive-through sheds that Green Thumb did are what I'm primarily using, these ones right here, for my combines and such. Now, which one? That's a normal header there. So where be? Oh, there it is. Nope. Oh yeah, so there's a normal. Look at that. That's terrible. These are warped so much. It's terrible. So this was originally in a nice straight line right there. It's now walked all the way across there. And the same with this. This was actually lined up with this line here. And it's all the way over here. That's crazy. But that's the header I should have grabbed earlier. Oops. See, now there's something Giants needs to look into, is why certain vehicles, certain headers and stuff, or header trailers, seem to walk. It just does not make sense, and I need to change that, but I'm going to leave you there for now. Yes, that's kind of crazy, really. However, sometimes if you even leave it connected to a vehicle, the front of the trailer will stay where it is, and the back will just keep walking. I don't get it. Is that something to do with it loading in a particular way? I know Green Thumb mentioned about that once with one of his header sheds. I'm wondering if that's the issue with that. Maybe where it's loading in the game, it's just nudging it, making it walk. I have no idea. Actually, while I think about it, how much does the brewery take? 150, 150, okay. We'll get this guy filling up. We're going to preset it to only load to 150,000 litres. Which one is it? That one? That one? Nope. Oh, helps if I'm on the container itself. There. So that should be 150,000. There we go. Okie dokie. So our wheat, you won't take too long because it's doing like 20,000 liters per second. But by the time I get this guy to where he needs to go, yeah, I can pop back in. Oh, I never noticed that before. So I did take out the dashboard live camera, by the way, mod. But it seems we have a camera in this new John Deere as well. Oh, that's kind of funky. Oh. Way to go, Giants. I like it. Can you do that with some of the other tractors as well? Let's think. So this is heading... Where are we going to head this one off to? So that one's doing that one. Oh, up by... Yes. What number of fields today? Over here somewhere, 43, 40. I don't think I've actually got any points over there. I could put it to 83, 82. And you can start doing that field. So 82, 83, 82, 83. Or 89, possibly. Field 89 there. I need to sort these points out, the fields and stuff. Okay, you go that way, mate. You go that way as long as you get to where you need to. I don't think there's actual auto drive line on that road, so he's probably cutting across to get onto this one, so that's fine. Right then, let's grab you. And let's do a little bit of driving. Mr. Hectate, how are you doing, buddy? Right then, so, yeah, wheat, and we'll come back and we'll grab some barley in a minute. We're just going to chill out for the rest of the day and, yes, enjoy it. Actually, one thing, just talking about seeing that cedar that we just went past as part of one of the DLCs is going to be going bye-bye. It's nice, I'll say it is a nice unit. However, on the in-game mod hub, Hispano Modding do have something similar from a previous DLC that they've converted over to 25, which I'm thinking I might install and use instead. So yes, obviously the other day when we raided over to Soft Stuff, he is using Hispano Modding Air Cedar and Cart. And yes, I think we'll give that one a shot actually for next year. Might even be able to edit it a little bit to do additional crops. But yeah, that'll do probably a little bit better than what I've been currently using. The one thing is it does take a little bit of time now. Looking at a lot of these fields, they're quite big now, so yeah, kind of going to need a decent sized cedar, I think. So yeah, getting into one of those air carts is probably going to be a good idea. Might as well give it a try and see how it goes, hadn't we? Just out of interest. Giants, mods, Hispano. So, just so you can see what I'm looking at as well. The thing I was thinking of, they've got a lot of mods converted over from 22. What is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ooh, interesting. Still haven't found a use for these big walkabout mother bins yet. Where is it? I know I'm pretty sure he said Soft Stuff said it was his battle modding. So I'm pretty sure it's out here somewhere. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? That thing, maybe? Is that the one? The Burgo, yeah. Yes, I'm pretty sure that is what it is he's using, so I'm going to grab that. Has anybody used this out of interest? This Burgo Cedar. I know I've used the DLC version of it when it came out. Was it 19 or 22? For a while, but yeah. Let's see, we've got that one there as well, which is a slightly smaller one, if I remember rightly. I might grab that as well while I'm at it. Looking at the pictures as well there, they've actually added in colour options to the units, so that's kind of nice. Heck, I might even download one of these big boys as well. A big bud or something. Yes. Anyway, actually, out of interest, has anything good come out today? So let's have a look. Ooh. Ooh. Is that what I think it is? Somebody's got a Billy Bass again. I don't think it's the one I'm thinking of, but was it back in FS15? I think it was. Not FS15, FS22. I'm sure Custom Modding came out with a unit very similar to this, but was for potatoes. I might be wrong, but that's kind of cool. I like that sort of thing occasionally. But yeah. Snow map Snowifier. Turn any map into a snowy paradise. This mod keeps things cold and snowy by dropping fresh layers. Okay. Oh, that's just crazy. Who really wants snow 24/7 in the game? Enhanced. This is one thing I want to try out at some point. The enhanced animal mod, systems mod. Obviously, it adds like the little tags onto the animals and stuff like that. It gives you additional information. I know X-Man has been using it, but he hasn't been live in a while, so I don't know how good it is. Just out of interest. Pea potato technology. Onion harvesting. So there you go, Mr. Jers. If you're interested, on the in-game mod hub. There is the special harvester pack, also does onion harvesting. Work with between 3 and 9 meters. Capacity 18,500 to 45,000 on a one of the particular harvesters there. It kind of reminds me of the Amnesty stuff that I did that I edited, isn't it? It's very similar. Yeah. Yes, Vortex, that is by Custom Modding. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, was it last year, they did one very similar to this unit, but it was for doing like potato seeding. I'm pretty sure it's potato seeding as well, but yeah, that is a Custom Modding one. But anyway, let me get back to gameplay so you can see what you're catching, guys. I do apologise. But yes. Not a lot going on in the world. Yeah. Still trying to find that one mod that's going to say, ooh, and ah. I like that. Still haven't found it yet. I don't know about any of you guys. Maybe I'm just too fussy these days. multi fruit. That's why we play the game, to find that one mod. Exactly. How you doing, buddy? How are you doing? And welcome in, long time no see. There we go. It's a brewery. Delivery 1, let's have a look. The hops are getting low. I think I know why. Sorghum is going to have to wait. But yeah, we can get in this. I'll have to have a look, see what oats we've got in storage as well. Thinking about it, we might be able to bring over a load as well. You're doing all good. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad overall. Not bad at all. But yeah, so yeah, next week, let's see what we got. So Monday, Tuesday, and Friday is going to be farming again. Obviously, I'll be able to get through October quite easily. So November will be starting on Monday in game. Then probably on Wednesday we'll go back to the fish game that was doing on Wednesday, so Aquarist. And yeah, we're looking in the Arctic base. Obviously I own the DLC, might as well get it unlocked and get in there, haven't we? So yeah, I've got a fair bit of money set to the side. One thing I will say is setting up that supermarket on Wednesday and yesterday definitely used up a lot of money. Oh wow, did it ever. But yeah, I'll give you guys a whole walkthrough on an update on Wednesday with that anyway, so before we go too far. There we go, and yes. Depending on how much of the Arctic base we get done, we might be moving to something else the week after. Stop misbehaving. Sorry, I just loaded up my Steam and I had a look at how Arc was doing, and it was said corrupted data installed. It's like, really? So it's now reinstalling something from the looks of it and verifying some information. That was weird. Don't know what that was. Maybe, yeah. I don't know why. It's just the driver itself keeps timing out. That's what it's like. So it's now back to verifying file. It's all downloaded though. I will say that. It's all downloaded. It's just the verifying the files at the minute. It's 69% now. Oh. It's frustrating, it really is. It's like, just freaking finish it off, will you? Oh. But yeah, maybe in a couple of weeks' time we will be going over to do some Ark Survival Ascended. Wouldn't that be nice, eh? Heck, I might even be playing some over the weekend just to get used to the controls and everything. But yes. And the thing is, do I go in, do I do a fresh start, or do I just carry on from where I was? That's the thing. So obviously seeing Mr. Green Thumb Farmer playing some of the games he's been playing recently. I can't think of the name of it in particular, but yeah. And obviously we've got Mr. Dave and Mr. Farmer Marks. playing their Ark game, it kind of gave me the thought of getting back into Ark Survival itself as well. So yes, there we go. But yeah, I do like the dinosaurs and stuff. I want to get to the tech dinos. That's the thing. I've was it in the original? Was it Ark Survival Evolved? They kind of all had it in like every single map. You had the text there. You had this, that, and the other there. And yeah, obviously with Ascended, it's kind of been redone, where you have to go to each of the different islands and unlock the tech and stuff. So yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get to see it anytime soon. You want to see me in a game being eaten by dinosaurs, do you? Oh, a dinosaur eating an alpaca, that's funny. Oh yes. Yeah, if ever you guys can remember back to the days when I was actually streaming Ark, when it was first being released and stuff. Obviously did quite well on that first island, didn't do too badly, I will say, for deaths. But it was literally when I got onto the Scorched Earth map, or island, whatever it is, literally the first, I don't know, few days of playing on it was death after death after death after death. I literally could not seem to do anything at all. To the point that I was literally on the verge of giving up, and then obviously put some research in and found out obviously getting those Adobe buildings up helps to keep the temperature down from getting too hot throughout the hottest part of the day. So yes, so it literally went from scorching hot to freezing cold at night, and it was like getting very little done at certain times of the day, but then you had that little few hours just to go crazy and try and get as much done and as much built as bonkers. I'm not going live today. You're just too tired? No worries, Greetham, no worries. Maybe Mr. Farmer Marks is free, I don't know. If not, we'll find someone to raid out to in a minute. And hopefully my Ark will finally get installed 100% without too many more delays. But saying that, it's not done too bad. It's all downloaded, that's the main thing. It's just getting those files all verified. It might take a couple of goes, so we'll see. But yeah, once we've got this lot dropped off, I can just leave the game to run for a little while I go stretch my legs. But yes, we shall see. Is anybody actually live out there? Any suggestions, by the way? And as we are about to wrap up this stream, remember to get those last minute exclamation mark fish in chat. Also, just to remind you, the top 5 people, oh nice Joel the Sturgeon there, will be going into a draw at the end of the month. Here we go. Oh, it's the mouse. I was thinking, I can hear a knocking or something behind me. It was one of the mice. Noisy little blighters. Oh, they're crazy. They've got those little, what you call it, a wheel. But it's not like the old one where it's sort of vertical. This is sort of almost like a little, it's almost like a flying saucer. It's crazy, these things are. And yeah, it is. I swear, the one in the second cage with the 3 mice in it is almost on its legs out. I swear it is. It's crazy. The amount of rattling that thing goes through every day is crazy. But anyway, guys, we are going to call it there for today. So a big, huge thank you to all you guys for coming out today. Much appreciated. Let's get over to the ending screen. Unfortunately, I do need... Oh, I never changed that screen. Whoops. 1 sec. We should be showing that screen. I did all the others. I forgot the ending screen. But yes, we were doing Farm Sim, weren't we? Yes. Yes, that's crazy. Right then, so let's get over and see who is live out there. Actually, let me save the game quickly, because not me, I'll probably forget. Here we go. One thing I do need to sit down and watch is the next Star Trek Starfleet Academy episode. It seemingly dips into what happened to Benjamin Sisko, from what I hear. But I thought he became a prophet at the end of Deep Space Nine. I might be wrong. Let's see. Well, we have PJ Trap 23 is live out there. Looks like she's just gotten live. Only got a few viewers. She's doing Farming Simulator 25, so I guess that's where we're going to be heading to today. Yeah, there's a couple of people doing American Truck Simulator, World of Warcraft, nothing spectacular. But yeah, I think we'll go see PJ. She's currently in her home, in her little wardrobe, about to do something, not quite sure what though. So let's get this raid underway. There she is. There's that. But yeah, so like I said, I will be back again on Monday. Same time, same place, guys. Back on the farm. We'll be doing whatever it is in November. So cotton harvesting and stuff like that. Wrapping up what's basically left in the field for the most part next week. And yeah, so I'm actually going to be going to chill out and relax and try and recover and get better. Because I'm still feeling a little bit crap from yesterday and today and stuff. Maybe grab a few more painkillers. That might help. Yeah. Oh yeah, that definitely works. But yes, have a great weekend, guys. And I'll see you at some point. Bye for now.